Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero. We're back again doing another video defending Melonie Mac from this person, Nerdette, who decided to attack her because of her religious beliefs. Right? Now, I wasn't gonna do video on these clips originally, but I figured I would because I did a video already where Melonie Mac was attacked, and it caught my attention. These videos re-caught my attention because I noticed this person right here, Nerdette's newsstand, which I assume is who this person is, who is defending a VTuber who said this: most kids find out they're trans from 4 to 6 years old. So this person is saying that this person, Nerdette, is saying this person is awesome when they say things like this. So that would mean that this person agrees with that statement. So I'm going to do a video reacting to your clips now. Saying, Melonie Mac is a horrible Christian who uses religion as an excuse to be a garbage human being. Now, if you follow the faith similar to a Melonie Mac, you will understand that there are only male and female, man and woman, and nothing else. Which honestly is just basic biology. There's nothing really wrong with that. But we'll listen to clips now.
Right. But let's just start with this tweet right here, because I just think this gives us a good picture of what exactly is going on for those who just haven't been up to speed. So this tweet says, I still can't get over the fact that God has given this man everything 90% of other men would wish for: money, a beautiful wife, and a healthy child. Yet he leaves it all of this behind and decides to delve into sexual degeneracy. The sexual degeneracy.
Jesus! Holy shit! Oh. Okay. The worst kind of Christians out there.
For reading a tweet. You're the worst kind of Christian for reading a tweet that isn't your tweet. This is akin to Gina Carano being fired over a tweet that she shared, or an Instagram post that she shared that wasn't originally hers. And it had a lot of truth to it. This is essentially what this is.
Worst kind of Christians out there. And this is not all of them. There are some great Christians out there.
Typically, Christians tend to follow everything word for word as far as the Bible goes. Now, it's been a very long time since I've read the Bible and been that type of Christian. But all in all, I do not believe trans kids exist. I think male and female are the only two sexes or genders, whichever one it is. I always tend to get the two mixed up: male, female, man, and woman. Those are the only genders and sexes that exist. So get over it.
Are the ones that use their religion to be terrible fucking people as an excuse. If you're using your religion to be a horrible person, you and your God can fuck off, right?
There are Christians that tend to follow the Bible to a T, so sometimes things like homosexuality and things like this trans stuff is a sin, because it says marriage is between a man and a woman. There's no man and man or woman and woman in the Bible. So yes, there are some Christians or Catholics that are like that, and they're allowed to be like that because they have their ability to have their freedom of religion. So you can criticize it. It doesn't mean that they're not allowed to be that way. Now, Melonie Mac hasn't said a damn thing about this person being trans at all in the clip being used. She just read a tweet.
I am not all about somebody using God as an excuse to be terrible. No.
Did you listen to Melonie Mac's whole video at all? Because it would seem like you haven't.
Real fucking Christians don't use their God as an excuse to be an awful garbage human being. Sorry.
I mean, in my opinion, it really does sound like she has a cock in her mouth when she talks. because holy crap. Like, what are you eating? Like, you're trying to make a conversation. You sound like you're eating a whole dick right now.
So she's openly admitting to being a bigot. Like, being a Christian, I've said this before, doesn't make you a bigot. Being a
Once again, she just read a tweet. Where's the rest of the context in the video? She literally read a tweet.
Christian does not make you a bigot. Being a bigot makes you a fucking bigot.
And drinking water because, you know, the funny mustache man drunk water means that if you drink water, you're also a bad guy from WW2. This is how stupid this argument is. It's like, did you really make a point, or did you just spew drivel out of your fucking mouth? Because that's what it sounds like. You spewed a bunch of drivel out of your mouth. Like I said, drivel, like spewing, or just like a dick in your mouth.
And if you're using God as an excuse, you're giving Christianity as a whole a bad name, right? You're turning people off to Christianity by doing this kind of shit.
Typically, Melonie Mac does these things at the end of her videos where she will read a quote from the Bible, which typically is a positive message from the Bible. And she typically spends a lot of positive messages when it comes to following God and following Jesus. But once again, you sound just like all the other brainlets that talk shit about Eric July and bring no context to nothing. And you spew a bunch of drivel.
You're turning people off, period, to Christianity.
Where's the evidence? Where? Next clip here. Melonie Mac is just going through a honeymoon phase. Her religious faith won't be strong. This will be strong in a year or two. She talks about her faith all the time. And I think it's been more than a year or two since she's been out and canceled and been doing has channels on YouTube. Let's jump into the clip.
They're gonna tell you why everything is bad all the time, and why you're a sinner, or why you're killing yourself, or why you're doing this. I wonder if she's born again.
Wow. You wonder if she's born again. Typically, that's a phrase that gets used by thots and hoes who claim to be these born-again Christians. I don't think that Melonie Mac is one of those thots or whores you just claimed that she is. Born-again Christian. Because that's exactly what you're claiming here with no proof. You're making up shit at this point. You don't even know this chick, and you're just making a bunch of egregious claims, similar to what people are doing with Eric July and everyone else that people don't like on the internet. Go figure.
All that as well. People want to call me crazy, a crazy Jesus freak. Call me what you want, but we truly are in a battle against principalities, evil forces. This isn't just a...
And she's allowed to be a crazy Jesus freak. We live in the United States where you have freedom to express your religion. There are people out there who escape religious persecution in other countries in the Middle East who come to America to be able to express their religion any way they choose. So you're basically saying that Melonie isn't allowed, essentially, to express her religion because you deem it incorrect.
A flesh and blood thing, right? So I absolutely believe that there's a huge demonic element to the transgender ideology, and I do think it's being pushed on people.
Yeah,
and
she's
what
born again. Okay, that actually.
Oh, she's born again because apparently calling out the transgender ideology of you wanting to mutilate children and saying that children... Remember, again, I'm going to remind you, people who are watching this video again, that this person believes that a weirdo VTuber believes that kids know they're trans between the ages of 4 and 6. Somehow that is not evil. to instill that into a child's mind. But for Melanie to say it out loud and be against it is somehow terrible.
Actually, it explains a lot. That explains a lot. Because I'm not being mean, but this will last.
No, you are. You're essentially telling someone that they cannot express their religious beliefs. You're saying, oh, she's a Jesus freak. Yeah, and she's allowed to be. She lives in the United States. Go fuck yourself.
Like a honeymoon period, right? It's like a honeymoon period. It'll last a year or two. And she'll calm down with the Satan bullshit. She'll realize
she'd probably calm down with the demonic bullshit if people with this weirdo ideology would stop trying to mutilate children, put bullcrap in their head about that they're not born in the correct body, or as a Christian would say, born in God's image, which is something that Melanie tends to say, because that's what it says in the Bible, that everyone is born in God's image, and God only made man and women, and male and female. So where's the problem here? What's the problem here?
She'll realize you can't blame everything, right? People have free will. People are able to make their...
Okay, so people have free will, just like people have the free will to talk about their religion and say whatever they want in this country.
Own decisions. It's not Satan's fault, right? Like, oh God.
So you made these you listened to clips from Melonie Mac with barely any context at all, and somehow you came to the conclusion that she is in a honeymoon phase and a born-again Christian. So you're saying that she's fake about her religion. She's being fake about her religion, apparently, and she's a 304. Because typically those are the type of women that are born-again Christians, the 304s. But typical online internet weirdo who makes a bunch of egregious claims about somebody that they don't like because they say something that they don't like. That's always what this is. It's always what it has been, and that's always what it will continue to be. I guess you could live a miserable life and continue to spew your bullshit and lies about other people, but you can go ahead and do you. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you like the video, hit the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all that way you get notifications anytime I post a new video, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.